Hey Mark, I got a couple other updates. I changed the drive shaft oil and also the fork oil, and I didn't really see anything in the service records you sent me. I'm glad I changed them. Boy, they were really dirty. The fork oil was totally black, and it should be clear. Same thing with the drive shaft lube. The fork actually feels much better now. Feels like it damps much better. So I'm glad I did that. Here's another look at the cam cover. That turned out real good. The paint looks pretty good. I mean, it had a couple dings in it here and there, but it kind of shows its age, which I like. Still looks decent. The frame paint, I've been kind of working on that, getting that all cleaned up. I still have some areas to address. The swing arm, I got a little bit of surface rust here and there, that kind of thing. But what I did today was I took the throttle tube off, and that plastic throttle housing was pretty dirty. It felt really, like it didn't want to just snap back on its own. So I cleaned that up with some denatured alcohol and got it nice and clean, and cleaned the inside of the tube really well. And now it just works super free. Snaps back with authority now. Before, it kind of felt like you had to kind of manually push it off. Adjusted the free play on the throttle there too. Let's see what else. I cleaned the turn signal switch. It was real gummy. Like sometimes you'd push it and let off of it, and it would kind of just very slowly return to center, and then it was real stiff to push to cancel. And now it's nice and free. Probably like brand new again. Cleaned the other switches while I was in there. And lube the cables up. The clutch is, man, it's real free now. Not that it was too stiff before, but I could definitely tell those cables were dirty. And lube the perch up there with some grease. So that works real good now. That's pretty much it. Been doing some work on the chrome. Pipes look good. I still got some surface rust on the headers to kind of work on, but everybody that's seen it's like, wow, is that the original exhaust? And I'm like, yeah, it looks pretty good. I still haven't cleaned the front end. I had kind of started working on the edges of the wheels. I think what I'm going to do is probably use some S100 on that. That stuff's amazing. I don't know if you've ever used it, but I'm always amazed at all the grime it removes and makes stuff look almost like new again without even taking a brush to it. I've been kind of doing some cleaning up here too. Everything shined up really nice. And let me go ahead and fire it up for you. I had it running a few minutes ago, so it won't take any choke. Has a nice idle. It usually does require choke since it's the OEM jet sizes. I've got my pilot mixture screws set at I think like 3 1/8 of a turn. I'm kind of wondering if maybe next time I have the carbs off, I might go up a size on the pilot jet. That might be able to get that mixture screw down to like maybe a 1.5 to 2.5 turns out, maybe somewhere in that neighborhood. But yeah, it's looking real good. Ride's good. The brakes don't feel real strong, but it's an older bike. It's not going to compare, like to my Z900. It's got Mondo brakes on it. But I plan on this winter, once it gets cold and we start getting snow and stuff and I can't ride, I'm going to probably go ahead and take the brake lines off, drain all the fluid out, take the calipers off, get those nice and cleaned up. Probably go through them too and put new seals in, clean up the pistons and the The brake cylinders in there. Rotors actually look decent, so I don't think anything needs done there. I'm gonna do some more cleanup here on the fork legs, that kind of thing. Fork seals are good. There hasn't been any leakage or really any kind of feeling of any stiction there, so maybe you had those replaced at some point. But yeah, it's turning out real good. All right, have a good weekend, man.